People often say to me, Leslie, James 3:2 says we all stumble in many ways. So how can you label someone as a destructive or abusive person when we're all sinners? Sin is sin. So is there a difference between an abusive person or a destructive person and just an ordinary sinner? And I'd say yes. And so I'm going to give you 10 key differences. An abusive or destructive person has an absence of true guilt or shame over what they've done. They might display some emotion if they're directly caught red-handed, but usually it's an act. They feel they need to reestablish control and maintain their image, and so they know the right things to say or do, but they won't actually do them for any sustained period of time, just long enough to take the pressure off. He or she has a pattern of irresponsible and sinful choices that don't change, even with direct feedback, even with direct consequences. Third, a destructive person exhibits wrong thinking patterns and attitudes that are not open to revision. Their internal maps of themselves and the world, even Christianity, are rather fixed according to how they view it. They are their own highest authority of what's true and right, not God and not the Bible. Fourth, a destructive person has a blatant disregard for the truth, even hard facts. Fifth, he or she displays an attitude of entitlement or superiority. They're right, they're better, or they know better than anyone else. Sixth, a destructive person abdicates responsibility for their own messes. It's everyone else's fault, and they blame other people or circumstances. 7, he or she has little or no regard for other people's feelings, their needs, or their hurts. Other people don't really matter. They're useful only to meet their need or purpose. 8, a destructive person has the mindset that they're fine, and if you're unhappy with them, it's your problem, not theirs. 9th, he or she is unwilling to submit to a collective conscience, sort of the rules of society. They believe they're so special, they don't have to submit, yet they still expect all the perks of a normal life. And last, a destructive individual has there as their highest value to get what they want, which is to win, control, and dominate, regardless of the impact or the effect on other people. Yes, we're all sinners, but ordinary sinners are open to feedback, open to correction. When their actions hurt those they claim to love, they show genuine remorse through repentance and change. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend. God bless.